Hey guys, welcome to this week's video of the Theme Park Weekly Wrap-Up, where I recap everything that's been happening around the Gold Coast theme parks in the last 7 days. Let's get started.
Jaggs Journeys.
Alright guys, this is going to be a quick episode this week. There's not too much more to update you on than I had last week, but we'll kick off with SeaWorld. There has been a lot more landscaping going on in the old Viking Flume area. So last week I reported that putting in some retaining walls, looked like some sort of garden maybe, bedding or trees being planted in there. So there's definitely a lot happening in that space. Now I haven't been able to get back to SeaWorld in the last 7 days, so I don't actually have any updated pictures to share with you, but I believe that they have progressed further with that. So we'll try and get back there in a couple of weeks and give you some further progress updates on what's happening with that area. Just on Dora's Carousel, there still is no word on their website of an opening date for that. Again, we saw last time it's basically all put back together. The weights are on there, so they obviously have been doing testing. We just haven't had an opening date released yet, and we have checked the website again today and still no date on the website. But again, we'll keep our eye on what's happening with the Dora's Carousel. Trident was actually showing as down for temporary maintenance on the website. Not sure why there was no reopening date advertised on their website there. But again, just make sure you always get onto the app and check the website for any dates of the rides that are down on maintenance, so you know when they'll be reopened. And also with Vortex, that's now closed right through until, I think it reopens on the 21st of December. So that's going to be down for quite some time on its maintenance. 21st of December, it'll be open, ready for the, I guess the peak period. I hope they fix that squeaky noise, because that's obviously something that doesn't sound too good with the Vortex when it's in operation. Anyway, we'll keep you updated. Other than that, the Spooky Nights event is still going to the end of the month. Make sure you get along to that one as well, but that's about all I have for this week for SeaWorld. Alright, so over to Dreamworld theme park. Now, I did just drop an update video on Sunday morning. If you haven't already seen it, make sure you check out my video for Dreamworld on my YouTube channel. It gives you all the latest updates that are happening there. But just to touch base or recap, the globe went back in last week, which is awesome to see. Looks like they've still got to put the Dreamworld sign back on the globe, but it's good to see it back in place now. And the big high fencing they had around the flyer is now down, and they've just got temporary fencing, which is a lot lower, so you can see a lot more at the Dreamworld flyer now. And in terms of the progress of the construction, really going ahead fast. So essentially, they've still got work to do around the buildings that surround the attraction. They've still got to do fencing. They've still got to do a little bit of landscaping, and then obviously there's commissioning of the ride. And they are waiting for engineers to come over from Italy to actually commission that ride. So, but from what I understand, they would like to hopefully have that ride open in November, maybe towards the back end of November, depending on a few things. Obviously, it may open early December. I think they're hoping to see it in November. So hopefully we will also be able to share with you pictures of it in operation, or at least in testing, hopefully very soon. And with the Big Red Boat roller coaster construction, looks like now they might have finished pouring the slab. And again, it was in about, I think it was in about 5 different sections, huge area of concrete. So it's good to see that that's essentially finished and probably setting as we speak. So probably won't be too long, we will actually start to see the support beams going up. And obviously they'll have a lot of work to do around the area for theming, building structures, that sort of thing, fencing, all that kind of thing has got to go in yet. But I reckon would be probably any week now, or day even, that we'd probably start to see a lot more progress starting to happen in that area. So again, each time we go back there, we'll keep you updated. And of course, the ABC Kids World is now completely closed. They've removed, I should say, the Playsicle wheel, so that will be going next to the Serpent Slayer ride in the Kenny and Belinda's Dreamland. There's a fair bit of work already being started on that space. So the backdrop will get ripped down, the facade's already been taken down, and they'll obviously theme that as play school. So the play school will be back in there, and I think that's due to open sort of early mid-December. So we'll keep you updated on when that's opening. And yeah, essentially they're dismantling all the, I guess, key things that they're going to keep out of the ABC Kids World area, and then demolition probably will start in probably around a week or so. You'll actually start to see the demolition starting in there. So with that demolition, they have had to cut the train track off. So essentially now, you probably already are aware, but if you're not, the train at Central Station, when it pulls out, it goes down to the first stop at the corroboree, and then once it's unloaded and picked up other passengers, it reverses back to Central Station. So that's the train track as it's going to be now for probably the next 12 months whilst Rivertown is being constructed. So they obviously need that area for construction. And look, we're not sure if the train track will just go back in as it was, or whether they might divert it through Rivertown, which would look really cool. So they might even do that, you never know. But all in all, it's exciting because things are really starting to happen now in that area. And once it's demolished, yeah, we'll definitely start to see things happen real quick. So, and as always, we will always provide you updates, and we're looking forward to providing you regular Rivertown updates over the next 12 months. And by the way, just a reminder that the Gold Coaster roller coaster is still down on maintenance until around the 1st of December, and also Shockwave's now on maintenance, and that reopens on the 8th of December. And again, the Play School will, I think I said it before, it does actually open on the 9th of December, so that early mid-December. So again, lots happening there at Dreamworld as usual. Dreamworld Flyer, exciting news there, and Rivertown. And by the way, and I mentioned this in the video, they have also updated the park maps around the park. So all of these new attractions are actually now updated on there. In fact, even the train line is only showing half the train line. So obviously there'll be another change of map next year once Rivertown's in, the trains reopen again as well. And Dreamworld's Halloween event, Happy Halloween, is also still on to the end of the month. And again, what a great family event. If you haven't seen it or you haven't been able to get to the event, make sure you check out my video on the opening night of Happy Halloween on my YouTube channel. And that's about it for Dreamworld for this week. All right, across to Warner Brothers Movie World. Now, not too much to update you on this week, actually. I haven't had a chance to get back to Movie World with all the other events and that going on this month. However, I do know that they are still doing a lot more work on the Flash ride, and including that part at the front of the Superman ride. I believe they are building a new entrance there for the Flash ride. So there are a lot more things happening on the construction site in there. And I believe obviously Wizard of Oz is still progressing there with construction as well. We can't see anything though, as far as I'm aware, still into that area as yet. Other than that, Justice League is still down on maintenance. I think that reopens around the 2nd of December. And also currently the Looney Tunes Splash Zone is actually down for maintenance. And there's no reopening date on that as well. So I'd like to see that, hopefully they'll have that open in the next few weeks. I don't believe there's too much else to update you on for Movie World. Obviously, Friday Nights is still going ahead. They do have a Thursday event this coming week, and I believe they've just released cheap tickets for that night, so you can get an $89 ticket to Fright Nights for Thursday the 26th. So if you haven't been yet, or you want to go a second night, check it out. Jump online and grab yourself a ticket. It's definitely worth it. And probably the last thing I'd like to mention is Fearophobia Scream Park had their first opening night on last Friday the 20th. They were kind enough to invite me along to experience that. I also have put a video out on that. It's now on my YouTube channel. I uploaded that last night on Sunday night. Make sure you check that out. Now this event is actually on every single night from now until the 31st of October. And if you go early in the week, sort of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they have slightly reduced pricing on the tickets, so it's definitely worth doing. And then other than that, there's passes with or without skip the queue line. So yeah, it depends on how busy it is. If it's a Friday, Saturday nights, I'd say definitely invest in a skip the queue pass. The queues do get pretty big there, but I've got to tell you, there's 5 new mazes. There's entertainment happening throughout the night, and they really have stepped it up this year. I thoroughly enjoyed Fearophobia. I mean, I enjoy it every year, but this year the mazes definitely were scarier, and I got a lot more frights this year. In fact, I probably got more frights than, or like in total, than I did at Fright Nights at Movie World. I mean, obviously two different sort of things. However, yeah, geez, what a great job they did, and highly recommend heading to Ferrophobia. It is definitely a great night out. Again, there's entertainment, mazes, there's also panic rooms there if you want to pay an extra cost. It's only $15 per person for around about a 10-minute experience there. Also, they have the Haunted Hotel Ghost Train. It is $15 if you want to ride that, but it's definitely worth it. It's quite a sort of a longer ride. There's a few cool elements in that ride, and there's scare actors in there as well. And I'll tell you what, it's absolutely my favorite ghost train I've ever ridden anywhere. So I love it. So all in all, you definitely got to get down there. My favorite maze was probably Immortal and Asylum. They're probably, I think Immortal was probably the longest maze there, I feel. Asylum probably had the best theming. All in all though, they were all very different and very scary, and I did enjoy them all. But if I had to pick, probably it could even be a tie between those two. But definitely get down there, check them all out. Westfield Helensvale, it's on the empty sort of site there on the corner of like the main highway of Westfield Helensvale. You can't miss it, and it's an awesome event. Make sure you check it out. And by the way, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. We're on all the main ones, so we're on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and Facebook, and we're regularly uploading content on them throughout the week. By the way, guys, don't forget, next time you're at one of the Gold Coast theme parks, particularly on the weekends, why don't you ask the staff, hey, is Jaggs Journeys here today? You just never know where I might be. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next journey.